Alrighty. I think we're up and running. Why does it look a little funny? I feel like there's more of a dashboard usually. Okay, well, today, the way the project is, or it was yesterday, even though it works quite a bit to where you can play LAN games and all that, it's got bugs in certain places, and also it's becoming a little bit big. Like, I was trying to understand what's going on in the project, and because I have to know what parts are broken and where to look. And it's also got a bunch of sequential patches to a DLL, which I don't think that's optimal. It's not. For mass deployment, it would need to have a little bit easier of a way to patch all those things. And I think it literally is going in and doing manual byte insertions, or binary, because of the way that we reverse engineered it in Ghidra and Cheat Engine. So what we've done today is refactored it. I asked it to refactor the whole project so that it would have more of a file structure like this, strictly because I want it to be continually maintainable, and right now it's, well, before the refactor it wasn't very, but let's go ahead and see what's going on today. Okay, it looks very much the same, but that could just be the folder structure. What did it refactor, if anything? Legacy, remote host, ThorGor. Oh, maybe it's under here. Yeah, it is. So, let's do this. Or, it's even better. Okay, while that's thinking, let's do a tab. Let's launch the game. It'll figure out that typo. Alright, let's see if the project is still working after the refactor. Yep. Didn't create that one on this version yet. Oh, that's funny. There we go. There's a account. Hey, I don't think it broke the I don't think it broke it, as long as this is the correct stack running, which I think it is, because it has a failed startup check, which the original doesn't. However, even with the failed startup check, it looks like we are running well. So that's good. Let's make sure game creation isn't broken either. Cool. Chat's up. Word, word, word. Okay, it runs awful, or it used to run awful. If the dev PC ran the dedicated slave, let's see if that's still the case. Yes, because you can see the ghost bouncing back. So that's why in the other videos I have it hosted on a different computer, because it doesn't do anything bad when that happens. That will bring down the slaves. Let's see, I do want to be able to see the chat. So that's only one of the... let's see. We're going to stop this stack for now. And we're going to run it this way. And actually, I'm going to clone it away. Let's see if it made the project smaller. Holy small. That is really small, but is that... There's no way that works. Let's see. Unless it starts literally the old stack. Let me verify. PowerShell, here's a new Earth, HoN. Refactored ThorGor root, HoN. When did PowerShell pack that? Let's see. I don't think it's running the old project when I run this. Ha 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 ha. It is broken. But we kind of want it to be broken. Yep. So if we do get the new stack running, it's a lot more manageable. As long as we can get it working. Are these placeholders? I don't know. Import from inner tools and collections. Let's see. Yeah, we'll have to see if this stack runs. I mean, I'm not sure. It's so much different than the old build. The old build looks like this. With a bunch of compiled executables that are actually pushed to GitHub, which I learned is a no-no. Again, I am not a computer science major. I am a hobbyist. Okay. Alright, it's saying moving it broke it, which that sounds believable. Yeah. But is this the new stack? I don't really know. Because that's why I wanted to move it out of that directory. What does it depend on? I want it not to be dependent on the old build. You know, I refactored it. I want the refactor to be... Oh, hey, look, the start. So now I really don't know if it's running because... No, it's not. That's the same file as the tail recipient hero fix. I don't think it refactored it. Oh, here are the files that it potentially needs. Yeah, I don't see runtime. Okay. That's not... I don't believe that that is a refactor. You know, it changed all the file layout, which is cool. But I'm not sure that these files do anything. Let's check the runtime file size. Well, that's cool. I mean, if this stack works, it is 100 megabytes smaller than the previous stack, which is a little bit alarming. Like, how much of that was... Like, why? I'll look into that later. Why it was so big. Actually, let's do it now since... since it's still thinking. Okay, we want... which one? This one. Why is it 170 megabytes? Oh, it's because of all the compiled. All the zip logs, all the compiled executables. Okay, that makes sense. Well, there you go. That's why this one's not as big. It doesn't include any of the compiled executables, which I think I did that so that you don't have to have Python installed to run the stack on a different computer. It's really easy to make executables. You just run a one-liner command using PyInstaller. If you're lucky, that is. Sometimes PyInstaller is not happy. Okay, it restarted this. And that's good. I'm gonna assume it works still because it didn't really change anything. Because if it's all just running everything from runtime and these are just placeholder, like, how do I know these are being used? Actually, well, let's see, is there a date accessed? Yeah. Okay, so it is doing something with these. So it's not refactored. So I bet this next prompt, when I put it, I'm just kind of reviewing it. Before I put it into Codex, I guarantee this is going to take a long time to run. It's such a large prompt and large request. Alright, hold on. This is... Good lord. Let's see. Okay, I mean, I like that it wants it to... This is the first thing that popped into my head, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. But it would be really funny if it copies the runtime files into each of these, like, just without even changing them. Because then it's not even... I mean, I did want to clean up the file structure. I don't know if that's really much of a helpful refactor, just to clean up the files without compacting any of the code. You know, that's just moving things around, which might not even be helpful at all, considering I know where everything was in the last place. However, everything in the last place was simply in the parent directory. Okay, Codex, do your best. It's crazy how OpenClaw was like the next big thing, like so huge, and oh my god, you gotta get it. But like now Codex just does it, essentially. I mean, I think OpenClaw has more, potentially, like more system level access, but this is sort of what people want. It can't talk to Telegram, probably. Yeah, whatever. The other apps, but you, I don't know. OpenClaw's still cool. But this does like a lot of the features OpenClaw does if you're willing to sit here. Still calling that old tail recipient hero fix. I don't necessarily like that. What's it doing? I think stable passes the test. The dashboard starts master service rather than numbered master file. It did not. I think it knows how to close things. I'm just gonna let it be. Looks like it's compacting the conversation already. Be careful. Don't compact my program and break it. I might have to refactor it slowly rather than a one shot. Oh, music by Lo-Fi Girl. Please don't disable my video. Lo-Fi Girl does the music. Alright, I think this refactoring is going to take quite a while, so I will catch you guys back later, or, well, catch myself back later, or anyone tuning in after the fact, and see if we can get this more maintainable and easy to work on. Hope you have a good